Okay, I think I can get the episode number right this time. Hi y'all, my name is Cassandra and welcome to my channel, Flourish, Faith, and Fiber. And this is podcast number 35. I'm sure of it. So welcome in. It's great to have you all join me for this video. It is going to be quite a quick video. I have been working a lot on my bougie crochet wearable, the Summer Breeze Raglan, and that's taken up a lot of time. And we've actually moved into our new home officially. Everything is out of the place where we were staying, and and so we're here. Lots of boxes, lots of unpacking, and it's been a busy time. But I do have a couple of projects. I'm not going to divide them up. One is a finished project, one is a whip, and I'm going to show that to you now. All right, so I want to let you see the finished Zerzura shawl. And this is it. The finished shawl. Oops, I have it upside down or sideways. There we go. There it is. It is finished. And this is what it looks like. So you can see this marker. I left this marker here. So that was the last place I left off. So I added, finished this flower here, added half of one. The pattern does tell you which row to stop on. And then the last row is a special finishing row across at the top just to finish it off nicely. And so that is the shawl. It is beautiful. I'm going to put it around. There you go. You can see, of course, with my green top, it's not the best color to let you see what it looks like. But yeah, it falls real nicely down on my arms, quite a long way below my elbow. And I will put a picture here of what it looks like when I wear it as a scarf. So I'm so excited about this. Again, I was using Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek. It is 100% acrylic, but a very, very soft yarn, and I really like it. I am looking forward to wearing it in the fall. Love this color. The colorway is called Pretty in Peacock. And so, yeah, I love it a lot. So glad that I did this for Reggie. And I do hope that you will check out her Etsy shop and even her channel. As I've said before in previous podcasts, she had live videos, which she has on her channel, that are called Yarniversity, and very knowledgeable about all things yarn, all things crochet, even knitting, and great videos. I'd encourage you to go check out her channel. She is working and has a hard time putting up a lot of videos. She still does, but no Yarniversities lately, but those are great videos to go and check out. And then her Etsy shop is also linked in the description box below. So there it is. One more look at the Zerzura. Zerzura, again, is a mythical oasis city in North Africa. And so that is the Zerzura shawl. The other project I have is a whip still. So I don't know, these people that I watch that can do all these socks. I think the crazy sock lady is like on sock number 60 for the whole year and 20 something for summer sock camp. I don't even have one finished. But sometimes that's because I get caught up in other projects. And so, but I am working along on my sock. I am now on the foot. So let me hold it up properly so that you can see it. So I've done the leg. The cuff is a 2x2 rib for 20 rounds. My leg is 60, and I did a 10 round stripe just to add some more of those green in and practice changing colors. It's not that difficult, really. It's really not that difficult. I don't know what I was afraid of. And then did the heel and the heel turn, the heel flap and the heel turn, and changed back to the blue. I will change again when I get to the toe decreases. So I've just gotten to the point where I'm through decreasing from picking up the gusset stitches. So I am through decreasing. And gonna finish this and cast on the second one of this. But really love it. I do love knitting socks. It is, to me, it is so much fun. And it was kind of my goal of learning to knit, was because I wanted to knit socks and hats, and will get the sweater done. I will. But it's just been a crazy life moving back to the US and buying a home and moving in and all the things that involves. But I would like to be able to wear the sweater that I knit during winter. So I still have a few more months, September, October, November, because it will be heavy. It's bulky yarn, so it will be a heavy sweater that I probably won't wear until like December, January. So I do still have some time to do my first knitted sweater. So that is it for the yarn and projects that I want to show you. But I did pick a winner to the giveaway that I was doing to celebrate all things during this year, being 59, my last year in my 50s, the getting close to 1,000 subscribers, which I feel like will happen this year. Anniversary came up in August, 35 years of marriage, and my channel anniversary is coming up towards the end of September, and it will be my 2-year anniversary. So lots to celebrate, and just so thankful for all of you who do subscribe and watch my videos and comment below. I love connecting with you and carrying on a conversation through the comments, and just, seeing your heart, your love for fiber and faith as well. And so that is why I did 2 giveaways, a faith one and a fiber one. So I'll put a video up. You can see that I used a random comment picker, and the first word, once I figured out how to use the comment picker, the first word I searched on was faith, and the winner was No One Special 0521. And yes, today you were special because you are the winner of the Faith Prize. And then I did the comment picker again, and the winner for the fiber, which was the second keyword, so the winner of the fiber keyword was Kai Rort, or Ki-Rort. I think both of them are new subscribers to my channel, so congratulations to you both. Please email me My email is in the description box below. Email me. Tell me that you are the winner of what prize. So you are the winner of the faith prize. You are the winner of the fiber prize. And then I'll get back in contact with you to check that no one is stealing your prize, that somebody is not posing as you, and then get your details so I can get your prize to you. So congratulations. This video is the only way that I have announced those two winners. I do not have any other way of announcing winners, not through the community tab, not in the comments below. So if you are watching this video and you have received a comment or something from me saying you were the winner, that is somebody being mean. So please disregard that. This is the video where I have announced the two winners. No one special for the 0521 for the faith prize, and Kai Rort for the fiber prize. So please make sure that you email me and let me know that you are the winner, and we'll iron out all those details. All right, so plans. I am going to be away where my husband and I are going to North Carolina. We are part of a missions conference there at the church that helped send us to South Africa for so many years. And so we are going to be there for just over a week. So next week, I will not be putting out any podcast, no Bougie Crochet Wearable episode, and no Flourish Creatively podcast. And so I may put out the Monday devotion, the short that I always do on Mondays, but otherwise I will see you in 2 weeks' time. And during that time, I do have plans to work on my socks and get that done. I have a hashtag hooking up with books project that I will be working on. And this is a sneak peek. I'm going to be using this yarn, this beautiful, it is from South Africa. It is charity yarn. It is 100% acrylic, and it is called, or in the colorway, Duck Egg Blue. And I don't have the label, but I remember this color because I think it's a gorgeous color. And so, yeah, I think that's the true color. It's kind of a light, not a baby blue. This seems to be a little more blue. It's a blue, it's got a green tint to it. So anyway, I'm going to be using this to work on my hashtag hooking up with books project. We read the book, All the Light We Cannot See. Anyway, I'll put a picture of the cover here. And great book, really enjoyed it, but I'll talk more about that and the project in the next episode, the next podcast. So I'm going to work on that. Going to keep working on the Bougie Crochet Wearable project, which is the Summer Breeze Raglan by Becky Matley, and want to get through the body part and start with the sleeves so I can update in the next episode for that wearable. So I think that is it. So please, I would appreciate it if you would, while I'm away next week, if you want to catch up on some videos of mine you haven't seen, would love that. It is great to get some more watch hours logged in, and yeah, definitely appreciate that. And we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. So we're going to move on. All that said, we're going to move on to our Bible study portion. All right, so I have begun the book of Ruth, and I love this book. As hard as Judges has been for me to go through, but so much that I had learned through the book of Judges, Ruth takes place during the time period of the Judges before Israel had a king. And but yet I love that story, the story of Ruth. And as I was reading so what I did is, let me back up a little bit. What I did was I read the entire book. It's 4 chapters long. And then I'm going back and slowly reading through chapter 1, chapter 2, so forth. And as I was reading through the whole book, I came across in the first chapter a list of their names and what they mean. So you have Elimelech, the husband, Naomi, the wife, and their 2 sons, Chilion and Mahlon. I don't know how you say them correctly, but Elimelech's name means my God is king. And so many times in Judges, it says, there was no king in Israel. God was supposed to be their king. But in so much of Judges, and especially as we get to the end of Judges, people forgot God was the king, and they started to do what was right in their own eyes. That was said quite often. And so I wonder, it's interesting that during this period of Judges that his parents named him Elimelech. My God is king. And they traveled during a famine. So he took his wife and his 2 sons. They went to Moab during a famine in Israel. And Elimelech passed away, and afterwards the 2 sons married 2 daughters, and one of them was Ruth. And Ruth was so impressed with this family's God, with Yahweh. And many people know these next few verses that I am going to read. This is what Ruth says to Naomi. Naomi wants to head back to Israel because she's lost everything. Her 2 sons passed away, and of course her husband had died. And so she just wants to go back. And she tells the 2 Moabite women to stay, go back to their family. She has no more kids for them to marry, and they're young and they can get remarried again. They don't have any children. And this is what Ruth says to her. Ruth replied, "Don't plead with me to abandon you or to return and not follow you. For wherever you go, I will go. And wherever you live, I will live. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord punish me, and do so severely, if anything but death separates you and me." And Ruth is really credited with her loyalty and love to Naomi. But I also see that she did something really difficult. She was going to leave her culture, the gods that she knew, her family, the way of living that she knew. And she was willing to travel with Naomi to a foreign country and be a foreigner in that country. Yes, she declared, your God will be my God. Your people, my people. But yet, were Naomi's people going to accept her? She was accepting them, but were they going to accept her? I have a feeling probably not. I've lived in a foreign country, and it's not that they don't accept you, but you're always seen as a foreigner, as different. And they were going to see Ruth that way, but she was willing to go and give up the comfort of culture, family, friends, to go with Naomi and to go with God. And I just am so impressed not only with her loyalty to Naomi, but her willingness to sacrifice, because God had taken a hold of her heart, had grabbed onto her heart and drew her to himself. And she fell in love not only with Naomi, but with Yahweh, with God Almighty. And she was willing to give up everything in a sense, even to be buried, which is a huge statement back then in that culture, to be buried in a foreign country. And, I just think it is amazing that she was willing to give up so much because of the God she fell in love with. Somehow, Elimelech and Naomi really showed God to Ruth. Maybe God really was his king. And even in the midst of people doing what seemed right in their own eyes, Naomi and Elimelech lived and honored God. And Ruth saw that. Whatever it was, God used that family, and God drew Ruth to himself, and she was willing to sacrifice a lot. And makes me wonder, what am I willing to sacrifice to follow the Lord, follow his leading wherever he asks me to go, whatever he asks me to do, whoever he asks me to talk to? Am I willing to give things up because I love him so much? So I hope that was an encouragement to you, and look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks' time for the next podcast. Y'all have a great day, and congratulations to our 2 winners. Bye-bye, y'all.